Hello YouTube, Jay here, and welcome back to the Glove Room. Been a little while since I've gotten a video out, but today I'd like to bring you guys something a little bit different. This one is a custom 44 Pro Gloves 13-inch Classic Series FrankenMitt, and I'd like to tell you guys all about why. It's actually really cool. This glove I built for a good friend of mine, Andy Hassler. You know him on Instagram at YellowSub73. I'll get into him in a second. First of all, if you're out there 44 Pro, I'd just like to say thank you. For those of you who don't know, I DM'd 44 Pro Gloves on Instagram, and I had a couple of questions. And one of them was how closely they could resemble Mark McGwire's first baseman's mitt. Yes, it's a CMHC, that's the way that he rolled, and this one's a more of a Pro DCT pattern. But they said, yeah, we can do it. And I said, I got a kicker for you. Can you add an RV23 web? But that's a hinged single post attached to a 13-inch Classic Series glove. And they said, we are always up for a challenge, bring it, let's go. And I said, I don't really know what to say. I don't know if I was extremely confident or really anxious, a little bit nervous, probably a little bit of everything. And 25 days later, what arrived on my doorstep was this. This glove is absolutely perfect. I'm going to tell you about why it's perfect. Now, I'm not a first baseman, so I don't know the first thing about playing the position, and I don't know if the glove itself is perfect for first base. But what I can tell you is every single specification that was asked for on this glove was nailed to a T. They absolutely killed it. So if you're out there 44 Pro, thank you guys so much for your outstanding customer support. You guys are interacting with me from word go. Send me pictures along the way. I always got an email update for where you guys were in the process. And thank you guys very much. Again, this one is more of a Pro DCT first baseman's mitt with a Pro RV23 hinge single post web. This one's going to be a lot of fun to go over. So let me turn it around and then I'll tell you all about it. Hey, so let's get started, shall we? I wasn't really sure what to call this glove. I've been calling it a FrankenMitt for a little while, which has gone over pretty well. I've also called it the Robark McTurra, which a lot of the older guys, kind of like myself, kind of laughed at, chuckled at, because it's a combination of the Robin Ventura and the Mark McGwire names. And it's also a combination of how the glove, looks and is physically put together. So, call it whatever you want. Drop a comment below if you have a better name. But the point is that there's a lot of nuance here, and I'd like to show you guys all about that. I'd like to start actually in the web. I mean, the palm itself is black, and it's a 13-inch steer hide first baseman's mitt, and that's cool. But I'd like to show you guys exactly where 44 Pro came through on my behalf in order to make this look like the old McGwire, like the 98 McGwire, which is a Pro CMHC, and then combine that with the RV23 hinge single post web. So if you look up images of a Pro CMHC, you're going to see this top notch here in black. It's going to go with a cross post here that's going to be tan, so that was remain consistent. And but look at this black here. I asked them to do this top notch in black, and they said no problem. I also asked them to do tone-on-tone stitching, which corresponds to the 98 CMHC, and they said, again, no problem. I asked for gold stitching on top of the web, and not a problem for them. The real issue was whether or not they could do the hinge single post would fit, and again, they said it fit perfectly. So if you guys want to order this on your own custom, go for it. They said that they expected to get a number of orders after posting this one. And also, I did the red stitching. So, there are 3 different stitch options going out on in this glove, and that's a very nuanced thing because you don't really think about putting different stitch in different places. You think about one stitch color throughout, and they just did a fantastic job of answering the mail for everything related to it. I did the 44 Pro patch in red to kind of resemble the Rawlings patch that was on the 98 CMHC, and I did the laces in tan, and I did the binding in tan. And I think that it looks really good. The glove itself, if you just look at it from top to bottom, looks like a bit of a throwback. It definitely doesn't look like a glove that you would pull off the rack today. Maybe that's just kind of, I'm a little bit older. The one thing that I will say is the inserts on this mitt are incredibly stiff. So if you like your inserts for your mitts very stiff, this one definitely meets that requirement. They're incredibly stiff, and the one that I have, I believe that they're using the same stuff on their signature series because my Kip custom outfielder's glove is also very stiff. I prefer that. I'd like to break them in over time with those inserts. So I know that some people don't, and again, that's a personal preference, just something to keep a lookout for. This glove I made for my good friend Andy Hassler. You know him on Instagram at YellowSub73. And the reason why I did this is just because he loves throwback gloves. He loves RV23s and CMHCs. He's a big fan of the Heart of the Hide Pro 6 HF, which is a fastback H-Web that Cal Ripken and A-Rod used. He loves classic gloves. I guess they're not really approaching vintage yet. We're not that old. So quit calling me that. But he loves the older gloves, and I really just wanted to see, the power of 44's customer support, and not really test them, but really just ask them what the art of the possible really is. And they just came through time after time after time. Even the text, which was done in yellow, resembles what Mark McGuire's would look like on his CMAC. So Andy's a great guy, and he deserves to have this glove. And I'm a big fan of his, and he and I, we talk gloves almost every single day. And one of the things I love about 44 Pro is that every holiday season or every holiday, they usually offer a 20% off discount coupon code. So this was an opportunity to really take advantage of what they had to offer here in their classic series. So I'm very happy with this purchase. I'm very happy that it's going to a good friend of mine. I hope you guys like it. Again, here's another good look at it. I'm excited for Andy to try this one out. He's very, very critical when it comes to these patterns and these things. So this will be one of his first DCTs. I hope he likes it as much as I like looking at it. And yeah, let me turn it around and say goodbye to you guys properly. Hey, so that's it for me. Another big thank you to 44 Pro Gloves. You can find them on Instagram at, you guessed it, 44 Pro Gloves. I'm going to be sending this glove bag and this little tin of glove rub up to Andy in Buffalo, New York. Andy, thank you so much for being the epitome of a great member of our little glove community. You are just a role model for everybody in the glove community. I hope that everybody gives you a follow. It's not about followers to you, it's about fun. And I thank you so much for being a very good friend of mine, taking my calls late at night, and just being the person I can chat with. I very much appreciate it. A lot of stuff coming up in the glove room. Most recently, I picked up the exclusive John Cool Sporting Goods Smyrna, Georgia special, which is the Wilson A2000 86 SP. I'm really excited to talk about that one. I've been talking to Craig about it for a long time. I'm really happy that it's finally here. This is a dream come true for him. I also like to talk about the Slam T1D fundraiser that I've been doing. We've raised $3,000 for them so far this year to educate, support, and empower those with type 1 diabetes. I'm also selling t-shirts for that effect. So if you really want a t-shirt or at least take a look at the design, head on over to Instagram and find me at PickleTheBeast417 and click the link in my bio. Just picked up a Rawlings Heart of the Hide custom today. They just did their updates on the glove builder, so that dates it today at October 17th. I wanted to see what that's all about, and I'm saving up for a little bit to pick one up, so I'm really excited to see how that turns out. More to come. As you can see, there's a lot more to do. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay grassy.